All right, Coach Hamilton. Well, basketball is here. I know you're probably excited, and you have a lot of guys coming back. You only lost one senior from last year. All your starters back, so you have a lot of experience heading into this season.
Yeah, we were really excited. Last night was the first time we had everybody on the floor. Our soccer team made a nice run to the state semifinals, and so we gave those guys a few days off. So yesterday was the first day we had everybody in the gym all together, and it was kind of exciting, seeing everybody out there and getting after it. I know myself, I've got high expectations for this group coming back, like you said, with the experience we had. We didn't gain a lot of good experience last year of only 1 in 4 games, but I think the guys have put a little bit of time in. We had a good summer. We might have a new face on the floor with us this year, and I think we've got potential to be a really good team.
But when you were so young last year, the playing time, how important is that for a young team?
Oh, it's extremely important. I mean, when you're the jump from JV to varsity, just like from 8th grade to high school, and from 8th grade to freshman, whatever it is, that jump is just until you experience it, you just can't you can't be ready for it. And I thought last year, with everything going on with COVID and all that, we were really thrown into the middle of it. But with really giving 3 sophomores quality minutes last year, and then even after that, the previous 2 years, I graduated all 5 starters. So I think we gained a lot of valuable experience last year. It didn't translate into wins, like I said, but I think we got a lot of valuable experience, and I think it showed this summer when we got together and played some shootouts and had some scrimmages and things like that.
Yeah, you talk about scrimmages and shootouts and all that in summer play. You didn't have that last year, so do you think maybe that kind of messed with the chemistry of the team, especially out of the gate last year, and how do you think that that's going to translate into this year?
One of the things that we have done, long answer I guess, that we have done since I've been the head coach is we do a lot of shooting right after school. We'll set up half-hour, 45-minute shots, shooting a couple days a week, and then we'll do some open gyms. We'll do activities in the evenings. Obviously, during that COVID period, we did not get that opportunity going into our season, and then our preseason scrimmage schedule was just completely wiped out. So we didn't get any of that stuff going in. Now this year, we were able to start that back up. We had guys in the gym, we were shooting around, we had that summer activity. All that stuff really builds into what we do, come November and getting ready. The one thing that is unique for us this year is I did not have one returning JV or varsity player that was not in a fall sport. So the only guys that we had in the gym on a regular basis were guys that were coming off of last year's freshman team. Now we did, try to create some opportunities for guys just to open up the gym on Sundays and things like that to just come in and shoot around, but it was not competition. So it's a unique situation that we had to deal with the last couple of years, but we feel really good about it. Guys, on their own, they took some time and got the basketball in their hand and things like that. So we're not hitting the floor as fresh, I guess, as what we would have last year without any kind of playing time or experience.
And then one of the big things last year was your guard play. You had young guards. What do you think so far about coming up this year as far as the improvement on that level?
Again, what we did this summer was, led me to have some excitement in what we're doing. Right now our main focus is on the defensive side of the ball, which that's always the case for me, but I felt last year we could have been as athletic and with the size that we have, I thought we could have been a much better defensive team. So that's been the focus to start it off. Everybody wants to shoot, everybody wants to take care of the ball and all that, but so the work that we're putting in right now, a lot of it revolves around the defensive side, but my guard play is a big part of that. If we can't defend those dribble drives, if we can't defend, opponents' guards that set things up for their, teams, then, we're going to be in trouble all season long. So it's been a big focus of ours. Everybody seems to have bought into it so far, and I think we've got a big excitement around here, ready to get back into the, the playing schedule and get. I know the COVID affected everyone last year a little bit differently, but for us, it shut us down 3 separate times. Mm-hmm. And just about the time we had a young team starting to get momentum and playing well, we'd go through another 14-day shutdown. So I thought the guys really, stayed positive and worked hard. But this year, I think they're hungry. They're really ready to play.
And then where do you see you guys yourselves as far as the league comes?
I'd like to be able to compete for the league. There's no question about it. But I think this year is going to be tougher than even last year. I know West Holmes is a very solid team. We played them very well. They returned a lot of nice players and had a couple of transfers moved in. Mount Vernon relied on some very good sophomores last year. Worcester's at the top. I mean, until somebody knocks them off, they're going to be there. Mansfield is always in the mix, and of course, Ashland returns, one of the top players in the area, and he's got some support over there. So I think that it's really going to be a dogfight for whoever wants to win the OCC this year.
Thanks, Coach.